What's up, everybody? I am Travis T, and welcome to another episode of This Freakin Show. It is the weekly podcast with a little bit...
No. This is not your show, Travis T. This is not This Freakin Show. This is the Dalinquent Area. This is Sarge's area. This is the Gray Area.
Humans are such easy prey.
This isn't funny anymore!
Dude. Okay, people. Let me just fill you in really quick on what the fuck just happened here. I just lost my whole fucking podcast. I'm going back. Okay? So I'd like to welcome all the old delinquents as well as all the new. You won't believe what I just had 40 minutes of podcast, and then my laptop freezes, overheats, or whatever. So now I'm going back to what you're hearing now. 40 minutes is off. It's not in the cloud. It's not fucking missing. I can't get it back. It is gone forever. Burned in an ash pile.
40 minutes of solid podcast gold.
It was good. So, we're going to try to fucking do this shit all over again.
Man.
I'd like to welcome Travis T from This Freakin Show, Just Freakin Wrestling. Welcome again. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing good. I'm not gonna lie, a lot better than you.
Fuck! Oh my fucking god! I don't even remember what we talked about. But let's just get into it.
Well, let me tell you a story. This may make you feel better. Okay.
Okay.
Season 1, This Freakin Show.
Yeah.
Me, Awkward Con, and Geek Cash Joe. Okay. We recorded an hour and a half long show about conspiracy theories. We each picked our favorite conspiracy theories. We talked about them, discussed about all stuff. It was a great fucking show. Probably one of the best shows of season 1 ever. Never recorded.
Oh.
It showed it did, but never recorded. It was quiet the entire time. So instead...
That's a conspiracy theory in itself.
Right? So what Geek Cash Joe had in mind of what we did instead was... He just went on Podbean, and instead of posting our page or posting our podcast, because obviously it wasn't there,
yeah, he
just posted a link to a YouTube video of a guy for 10 minutes just sat at a piano but didn't play. So yeah,
that's almost what happened, I guess, or maybe the Illuminati knew what you were talking about, and they were like, "This can't go air."
They're probably pretty upset about us talking about abortion, so.
That might have been it.
Because this show turned out to be a complete abortion.
It did.
We had it, and it just went away.
Yeah, the computer...
I guess we wouldn't even call it an abortion. I think it was actually more of a miscarriage.
No, I think...
It was unplanned, unsuspected. It just happened. We didn't do anything to cause it.
My laptop was the female in this scenario. We impregnated my laptop with greatness, and my laptop just decided it didn't want it anymore. She
took that coat hanger, if you will.
Yeah, dipped it in some Clorox.
Yeah, there we go.
This is ridiculous.
But yeah,
and it was a late term one too. Yeah. By the way, it was
so late.
It was 38 minutes in almost.
This is you compare that to a 9-month pregnancy. That was like towards the end of the third trimester. I mean, you're pretty much like water broke, and she's like, "No, fuck this," and she just fucking went feet first into a brake stick.
I was about 3 minutes away from the dad jokes of the week, but no.
Dad joke of the week.
Yes.
Right.
I will let you do... Which one do you want? Do you want the dirty joke or do you want the dad joke?
I actually have a dad joke of the week if you would like to hear it.
Do you want to do it? We can do it now. Fuck it.
Well,
I don't have to do it at the end.
Let me do mine now. You do yours at the end. Okay?
Okay, well, if you do a dad joke, I'm just going to do the dirty joke at the end.
Okay, it's fine. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ach.
Achu.
Bless you.
Oh... Oh, fuck.
Oh,
see, now I don't feel bad about what happened in your basement earlier. Let me get into that before you guys think I just got raped, because that didn't happen.
Right, there's no well down there. There's no lotion.
Oh, yeah. Even your spit is probably coarse.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I went down there because I like to grab a beer, when I podcast with guests, and he gave me a free beer, which I'm going to need.
My beer. Yeah,
yes,
my beer.
I'm going to need another one for sure after this. So I went down there for a bottle opener. He said it was on the fridge, but real men have fridges in their basement. So I actually went to the fridge in his kitchen. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I don't see a bottle opener anywhere. And there was a penny on the ground. I was like, hey, I'm Jewish. I might as well keep this for myself. And it was glued to the ground. It was a dick move, or duct taped to the ground. I didn't see it.
I kicked it away, man. So maybe you just couldn't pick it up.
It left a mark on the tile. Like, it was on
stuck.
there.
It was definitely stuck to it.
It was.
I don't know what the fuck it was stuck by.
Oh, my God.
I can tell you right now, I can honestly say I don't recall ever jizzing on a penny, but if I did,
there you go.
it's on your hands.
They say, see, I like to pick tails up, and now I know that I'm not going to do that shit anymore. Face down, ass up. That's how I like to pick up my pennies.
Yeah. But hey, man, thanks for having me on the show. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, well, welcome. So, what have you been up to? How's your podcast doing?
Good. You want me to talk about them?
Again, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Fuck.
I know, right? It's rough. It's weird, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? I'm not even going to pause it. I'm just going to put my headphones down, and I'm just going to go to your garage really quick, and I'm going to leave you in complete solitude with my delinquents.
Yeah, leave me in control. I can talk about myself all fucking day.
I'll be back in like a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. All right. Be nice to my delinquents. They're good people.
Yeah, so I'm Travesty. I host 2 different podcasts, This Freakin Show and Just Freakin Wrestling. I've been podcasting for a little over 3.5 years right now, and I gotta tell you, it's one of the coolest fucking things in the world to have the opportunity to, get your voice out there, talk about whatever you want on your own kind of platform, if you will. I'm not sure if Sarge ever mentioned it to you guys, but he was supposed to be one of the guys or one of the hosts of Just Freakin Wrestling. It didn't work out. We could probably talk a little bit more about that when he gets back. But yeah. Shit, what else is there? Recently I created a network for podcasting called Freaknet Studios, which is pretty cool. The Gray Area might be one of the fellow members of it, so I'm excited for that to happen down the road as well. Other than that, not a whole lot about me. It's exciting. I used to be a pro wrestler, which was pretty cool. I did some indie work back in the day, if you will. I used to work with Al, or Sarge, if you will, if you want to call him that, which is weird to fucking say, but I'll call him Al. Why the fuck not? I don't give a shit. It's my house, my beer. Oh, look, he's back.
I'm back. I made it.
Yeah. So it turns out we had an agreement. We discussed it between me and the delinquents, and we came to a realization that they no longer want to be delinquents. They want to be freaks.
Hey, the freaks and delinquents coming together. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. This is good stuff.
Yeah, but no, I mentioned to him about my podcasting and everything, and I didn't want to talk too much about our history and stuff without you actually being here. So
that makes sense.
But fun fact, since you didn't happen to mention it on the first recording, I think I'll tell the story about how we first met.
Okay, let's go.
So, back in the day, we both worked for 2 different inspection companies, and we worked out at this refinery in the area. Not going to say the name of it because I'm going to assume they're not a sponsor of the show.
If they were, yeah.
If you were, you wouldn't lost 38 minutes of podcasting.
No, I would have producers and execs in my ear.
So, I was fairly new to the industry, and so was Al. I think we both started around the same time. I think I started a little bit. No, I think we worked about the same time. We started about the same time. So we're working at this refinery down by the barges and everything, getting everything together, and they had all the inspectors work out of one building. It was a fucking shed. Dude fucking touched my face.
Yeah.
Like, no rhyme or reason, just touched my face.
I had to do it. And
he had no response when I politely turned to him and said, "What the fuck are you doing? Are you putting that on the wood?
It's empty. There's no...
Put it on the carpet. Don't put fucking... Come on
Who
now.
puts bottles on the carpet?
You're going to leave a ring. Put it right here. Plastic. What the hell's wrong with you?
There you go. There's no condensation on it.
I don't mean to yell at you.
It's not going to bleed.
What do you made me do?
Sorry.
Oh my god. It's the fucking shed all over again.
I apologize for the wood.
God, you're going to leave a ring.
I can't touch his face. I can't touch his wood. This is ridiculous, people.
Yeah. Yeah. But, it's weird to think. We had that one situation. I didn't think I was going to like the fucking guy, but, he turned out to be a cool person. And we had the opportunity to work together for a little bit ourselves. I think a little over a year we worked together.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we just stayed in contact, which is a rare. It's a rare thing that people actually stay in contact with each other.
Yeah, especially because like you put the Just Freakin Wrestling idea. This is our brainchild that I have yet to be a part of, that I feel horrible about.
Yeah.
But I do want to be on Just Freakin Wrestling or This Freakin Show, and I can't wait to do it. But
you're gonna the show I'm releasing this week of This Freakin Show, you're gonna guest spot on. So
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, JFW is a little bit different. So like the whole thing is like I could do a lot more interview wise for This Freakin Show because I don't edit This Freakin Show. I send it out to a buddy of mine who lives out in Champaign who went to school for editing and stuff like that. So he knows how to do the fancy editing when it comes to like Skype recordings and interviews and shit like that, because you have to convert that from a video to an audio file and all this goofy shit. I have no will to fucking learn about it now. So when it comes to JFW, it's one of those on location things, and kind of like how we are now.
Right.
So I mean, you're always welcome to come down and you want to talk about wrestling and you be on JFW. I mean, this was an idea we had back in 2016.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate that you couldn't be part of it, but you know what?
Life.
Yeah, but I think it's okay. Because when you think about it logically, if you were part of JFW, there probably wouldn't be any gray area.
That's true. I probably wouldn't have gone out on my own.
Yeah.
I'm sure I got a lot of listeners that are like, JFW is about wrestling. I don't watch wrestling, so why would I listen to that? But
yeah.
But
I mean, and with being a wrestling fan and stuff like that, you really have to dive into all aspects of wrestling. And you found your wheelhouse when it came to the gray area, talking about life events, politics, and all this stuff. You fucking kill it. So yeah, things happen for a reason.
Absolutely. And now, I mean, you're putting together Freaknet Studios, and
yep.
You've given me an official invite to join your little squad.
I have.
And I will definitely join your little squad. I'll be part of that little network. I'll be the little cursing soldier that you put in the closet.
Yeah, and I did mention Freaknet Studios while you were out accommodating yourself while I was holding the showdown.
Beer.
Yeah. But Freaknet Studios it's a platform, a network for any types of podcasts who want to come on and just be part of a group. It's just it's our own society, our own community kind of thing, and it's not any way for us to monitor or change the platforms that these podcasts created. It's just a way for us all to come together.
That being said, calling all female delinquents that are interested in being in a female podcast, Travis T has a pretty good idea, and he would love to let you know about it.
Yeah, so I have a concept for a podcast where a couple women, 2, 3, whatever, the amount, no more than 3, obviously, but they get together, they pour themselves a glass of wine, and they go over submitted stories of like women who've had like bad experiences in relationships or dating and stuff like that. They could be funny, they could be personal, because the best thing about it is it's submitted anonymously. It's nothing that is like, oh, we just got this from Mary Pachowski from Atlanta, Georgia.
She's Polish.
Yeah, so it's an anonymous submission of your a story you want to share about a bad first date or a shitty experience or a funny story in a relationship that a couple girls will just drink some wine, tell the story, they'll break down and critique the story and stuff like that, and I think it's a good idea. The title's a work in progress, or whatever you want to say it. But
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of dating, how's life going with you?
Good. I was just on a date last week, which was kind of weird because I've been on a few dates here and there since my breakup last year, so it's been weird. This one's pretty good. Out of all of them, is probably the one where I'm going to potentially have like a second date and move forward and everything. Fantastic. She's really cool. It's probably the first time, and no, it is my first time in my whole life where I'm dating someone who isn't white, outside my race, if you will. So.
Black girl.
No, she's probably like everything else though.
Everything else but black.
Yeah, she's Mexican, Bohemian, Filipino, and Irish.
Oh, what's the main ancestry?
I want to say it's Filipino. I believe
Filipino.
No, that's a lie. She her mom is Hispanic and her dad's everything else.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. She's going to school to be a nurse.
A lot of Filipino girls are nurses.
Right? So, I mean, between the Filipino nurse and the drinking Irish woman, and I fucking love tacos.
There you go.
I'm not a big fan of Queen, but whatever.
I'm dating you for your taco abilities. I'm gonna need to.
Right? It's
I'm gonna need to taste this.
Like, listen, babe. Like, as long as the fucking checks come in and I get fucking tacos and whiskey, whatever.
It's the second date too, so you gotta break the manscaping razor out, get that thing going.
I never manscape.
Never ever?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Dude, fuck no.
It's like the 70s,
They
damn.
love it.
Oh yeah?
They fucking love it.
Oh, I bet.
One of my girlfriends from back in the day, I said, like, listen, if you want, I'll trim it down a little because I'm all about pleasing people, So
people pleaser.
She's like, why? Like, why do you need to? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, like, just fucking pulling hair out of your teeth or something. And it's not bad down there. Like, I mean, like,
right.
I got hair, but I mean, I'm not fucking like, like a bear.
Right.
So, I mean, it's down there, but it's not obscene. It gives them like a little cushion for their face when they need to relax.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I don't. Why do you trim your shit?
I do. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just do. It just
Oh.
makes it. I don't know. It's kind of like why the reason people like get circumcisions. It just seems cleaner in today's day and age.
No, you can't compare that.
Why?
Not one bit. You can't compare circumcision to fucking trimming pubes. No.
Oh, you're not circumcised either?
I am.
The hooded monk.
No, I like looking normal. So.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that are not circumcised.
Not normal, yeah.
Not normal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't want my dick to look like someone who doesn't know how to pull a turtleneck on. My bad, so.
But wouldn't you consider manscaping normal in today's society?
For certain people, metrosexuals, people who are over obsessed with the hygiene. But I mean, if you keep yourself clean and everything, I don't see. The only time I've ever trimmed up down in that area is when I did pro wrestling, and it was really just kind of trimming up to like the thigh hair and stuff like that for chafing. But no, my fucking pubes are. I mean, they're like my beard. To define who I am.
That's all right. There you go. I'm sure she won't mind it at all.
Oh God, come on! Now it's fucking me, dude. Come on.
Yeah. There's a lot more going on.
Right.
She's in for a treat.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. She seems really cool. She has probably one of the most unique names in the fucking world. I'm not gonna say it over the fucking.
Right.
Because the last thing I need to do is mention her name, and then one of your fucking delinquents out there be like, "Oh, I know her."
Oh, I totally know her. Oh my God, listen to this.
Let me tell you some fucking stories.
Listen to this.
Yeah, no.
So, how'd you guys meet?
Online dating. A lot of my dates that I've been on have been through the app Bumble, which I do recommend.
At Bumble. That's a new one.
The app. It's a Bumble. It's called Bumble.
Bumble.
Yeah, it's like Tinder, but you swipe left, swipe right if you're interested in stuff like that. It notifies a girl that you like her. If she's interested, she says yes. And when it comes to Tinder, if you both agree, you can message each other. When it comes to Bumble, she has to make the first initial contact.
Because it's sexist.
Yeah, so I mean, whenever you feel like getting back onto the dating and all that shit and start looking for someone, Bumble is definitely the way to go.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, yeah, man, you can't be single forever.
Married.
Still?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there you go.
Poor her.
I know. It's a sad. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing.
Do you remember? A few years ago when we God, what's that place called? That fucking place up in Romeoville we went to after work. Like the Flying Fat Pig or some shit like that.
The one right by the office?
It was like down the road from it. It was like off of 53.
God, I don't remember.
It was like, I don't know, like the Fat fucking Pig or some shit, that whatever.
Flying Pig?
I can't fucking remember. Anyways.
Yeah.
I remember you had phones that day too. You had your fucking goofy ass notebook and shit.
Oh, yes. Now it's all coming together.
You brought your wife there and everything. And God, the first time I saw her, I'm like, gosh, she's going to leave this guy. She's got to fucking leave him.
Yeah, she could probably do better. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, it's cool, man. I didn't think you guys were really still married. I figured you would have fucked it up by now.
I probably have.
I mean, I'm assuming if you're married, that means she don't listen to this show, man.
Oh, she does. She does.
Does she?
Yes. So, hi.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss Sarge?
Hello, everyone. So what's going on with you? What else is going on? Anything? I like the merch. I see you're wearing the Just Freaking wrestling shirt.
Fucking yeah. You know, I went to work today and I had a polo on, but I'm like, you know what? I want to get fucking comfortable. I don't want to wear a polo and shit right now. You know, after work. It's going good. We developed merchandise and everything for both This Freakin Show and Just Freakin Wrestling. They're both on tpublic.com.
Nice.
If you want to find the Just Freakin Wrestling merch, you just got to search JFW. If you want to search This Freakin Show, you just search TFS. It brings you to the same market as far as Freaknet Studios merchandise. But it's going good. A lot of, especially when it comes to JFW, we've been working a lot with some local wrestling companies, and there's a wrestler that me and Jay both have known from back in the day, and we made him a personalized wrestling shirt that he purchased from our site that I'm hoping he wears this Saturday to the wrestling show. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
But yay, man. T Public, so that's just T.
TEEPUBLIC.com.
Got it.
TEEPUBLIC.com.
And Freaknet Studios, is there a site yet for that or no?
No, and that's the biggest thing too. Is like, you know, like it.
Work in progress.
It's one of the things like I may have jumped a gun like creating it, but the thing is like down the road, yes, I definitely want to make a website and create it and everything, but you know as well as I do, this hobby costs money.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And when it comes down, you know, like This Freakin Show, I'm paying for it myself. When it comes to JFW, I'm paying for half of that myself. Yeah. So, like, even right now, like, you know, if any of you do this, I'm going to be very disappointed, but I don't own the domain for JFW or Just Freakin Wrestling. I don't own it.
Right.
Because I can't afford it.
Right.
I own This Freakin Show. Because when that was bought, it was bought between me, Awkward Con, and Geekash Joe.
Yeah.
Now I renewed it and I paid for myself, but I mean between buying the domain rights, buying the website, buying Podbean just to issue shit out.
And you did that for the year, right?
Yeah. So I mean the shit costs money, and eventually down the line, Freaknet Studios is gonna have a website where it's gonna link all the members of Freaknet Studios to their websites. It's not gonna be, you know, like, hey, now you're part of Freaknet Studios, now you have to do everything our way based on, like, no, it's not.
Right,
It's going to be a way, like, if you want to find a podcast that offers this, like, just search Freaknet Studios, go to it, then you can find, you know, a podcast link, and then you just click on the link. Like, if you want to freaknetstudios.com, this is a vision, this doesn't exist yet. Freaknetstudios.com, you click on Doug Gray area, it'll bring you up to a quick bio, and then a link to your website, and then people go off from there. Same thing with This Freakin Show, JFW, and then hopefully potentially the women's podcast I want to put out there. Mm-hmm. And then any other podcasts you just feel like, hey, you know, I want to do a community thing, I want to do something different. And what I love about it is not just a wrestling-based network or, you know, a pop culture network or a video game. Like, I want to welcome everyone. I want to give everyone the opportunity to just come together, you know, just... and then we share the plugs of the shows and stuff. Right. Like, you put a show out, we share it. We put a show out, you share it, and vice versa, and everyone else. And
we guest with everybody.
We guest spot on the shows. Like, if someone's like, oh shit, I got nothing going on this week, I need a guest, and stuff, like, hey, I'll come on, we'll do something, we'll figure something out. It's helping each other out.
You could have like a round table, like Freaknet forum, where everybody just sort of sits down and just
it could be a podcast called Conference Call or some shit like that.
That'd be badass. I mean, it's a good idea. I look forward to it.
And that's the big thing too. Like, that's one thing I want to get away from is I don't want to use freak for everything.
Yeah, this isn't a porn site. Delinquents. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Also, freaks out there that are listening.
Yeah. Like, the only reason Freaknet Studios came around is because I thought it sounded good. I always wanted the Freakin Network, but Freakin, I don't want to overuse it to where it just becomes, you know, annoying to hear.
Right.
I'm fine with Just Freakin Wrestling. I'm fine with This Freakin Show, but any other podcast that I have an idea for, I want to create it, that people want to come on, I don't want to use the word Freakin anymore. It could be under the umbrella of Freaknet Studios, and I just like Freaknet Studios because it doesn't have to just be the podcast. You know, I have ideas for YouTube shows and stuff like that I would love to co-host with people on. You know, like food tastings in Chicago, beef sandwiches, hot dogs, pizza, stuff like that.
Oh,
gross.
Sorry, I totally sneezed.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry, I totally sneezed.
Yeah. So, but no, I want to put out YouTube videos and stuff like that. Like, I think I talked to you about something like maybe a year or so ago about doing a YouTube video called like Bar Talk or something like that, Tabletop Talk, where like we would sit down and we would just bullshit with each other, like sitting at my bar drinking a beer. But I also had another idea to have like local bartenders come in and make drinks at my bar. Like, I got that little bar downstairs and everything. We sit there and like we just shoot a YouTube video of her creating a White Russian, margarita, fucking Mississippi Mustang, whatever. Like, just pick a drink of the week, and then we show you what's in it. She makes it. We're just seeing her bullshit and everything. And then we all try it, and that's it. It's like maybe a 10-minute episode at the most.
Drink of the week.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be something pretty cool to do, and it gives us more of a platform out there in social media, because social media is a big fucking thing nowadays.
It's huge. You actually got into the podcasting at a pretty good time, because nobody listens to talk radio anymore. Nobody wants to watch the fucking news. Everyone's got their different agendas and different platforms. MSNBC, fucking NBC, CNN, Fox News, all garbage. They all lean one way or another.
I mean, CNN's not bad. They're honest. There's truth. CNN's probably the best place to go for all news information. They don't lie. They don't bullshit. They don't stretch the truth. They don't tell you what they expect you to hear. They give you everything you need. If you ever think to yourself like, where do I want to find the truth? CNN's it, man.
CNN's where you go.
CNN's it. That or Telemundo.
See, what you don't see, Delinquents, is he is completely full of shit right now. And he's really good at keeping a straight face, but there were smirks hiding.
I'm not sure if you remember that or not. It's probably from drinking this old-ass beer out my fridge.
Someone's got to.
But the Delinquents are now the freaks. Like, we agreed. This happened.
This isn't published yet, so I don't know. Yeah. Did they send an owl?
You go the freaks if that makes you more comfortable.
The freaks. The name of this the name of this episode, I'm going to call it The Freakin Area.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to call it Take Two?
It should be The Freakin Area, Take Two. The Freakin Area. This is not about your, which also circles back to your pubes, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, just freaking pubes. Yeah.
just freaking pubes. We just have a podcast where everybody just talks about their junk.
All right, like, what'd you shave your shit into today? It's a Z. What? Like, I did A through X. What about Y? Why not? What?
Z for Zeus.
Fuck. But no, man. You know what? Here's a big thing too. We're here. We're on the gray area, and the best part about me being on the gray area is your platform and your concept for your podcast is completely different from This Freakin Show. When it comes to This Freakin Show, I don't talk religion, I don't talk politics, I keep that, at the door. But on the gray area, my bad, you have the ability to get everything from Travesty that he's not willing to discuss on This Freakin Show.
Yes.
So if you have any hard-hitting questions you want to ask Travesty, this is the best time to do it. This is this is going to be like an exclusive, really. Do
people not socialize with you based on your political views?
Yeah, let's circle around to dating again.
Okay.
I've had a few dates with a few women. Sometimes it only ends up being like a one date thing, because usually on those first dates, and the big thing with me when it comes to talking to people online, these dating sites, I talk to them, I kind of socialize, get to know the vague shit, but a lot of the personal shit I kind of wait until the date. I want to have something to talk about when it comes to dating.
And what's your platform for that? Like, do you have is it just hit or miss, whatever she brings up, and you just bounce off each other? I'm an open book when it comes to my dating. I want to know, if I want to know something, I'm going to ask. And here's some advice to you guys out there too. If you go onto dating sites, you meet somebody, don't ask them everything online, because when you get to your first date, it's going to be awkward, it's going to be quiet, because like, oh, wait, I can't ask you, I already know, I can't ask you, I already know. Maybe they want to filter those main questions out before they even waste their time seeing your face. Maybe.
If they ask, answer it, absolutely, but don't ask them the same answer. Wait until that day. Like, if they come up to you like, how big's your dick? Tell them, like, hey, fucking strong 4.5, whatever.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But don't sit there and tell her, like, how tight's your snatch. Like, who gives a fuck at that point?
Would you want to go on a date with a girl that approaches you like that?
I would date her that night if somebody asked me
You
that.
better come with like a fucking body-sized Ziploc bag.
Oh, but I'd lie. I'd lie my fucking ass off. She's like, how big's your dick? I'd be like, what's a dick?
Oh, I thought you knew.
Right? It's like,
I'm one of those.
Your penis? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were fucking children. No, it's not a dick. Come on. Yeah. What
if she said cock? That's kind of hot though, right?
Roosters?
No, like straight up cock.
No,
like, how big's your cock?
Fucking be an adult. Ask me how big my fucking penis is.
No one says penis.
You know,
this isn't
adult.
5th grade sex
fucking
education.
Adult. Dude, you're in your mid fucking 30s.
I'm 38. I'm actually towards the end.
Oh, gross.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
I know. I went to the batting cages today and I almost died.
Okay. I can see that.
It was painful.
You look rough.
Get ready for softball season.
Yeah. Where were we at? No,
dating.
so
penis.
So,
we're talking about
penises. So I went on a date with somebody, and the biggest question I've been getting a lot lately that I've never gotten in the last like 10, 15 years of me dating is my political views. Which side do I pick? Who did I vote for and shit like that?
This is the face-to-face, or
this is the face-to-face. Yeah,
okay,
this
gotcha.
is the interaction and shit like that. And this is it's I guess you could call it's more towards the end of the date, but that's probably because like when this question comes up, the date's pretty much over. Me as a conservative, as a Trump supporter, Republican, whatever you want to call it,
right?
I have no problem dating liberals, Democrats, whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
You're open-minded. That's good.
Politics has never been a big thing in my life. Like, I realize that no matter what's going to happen, who's going to be in office, somebody's going to fuck somebody over, and something's not going to, work out the way it is. It happens. It's life. I can honestly say I haven't seen it with Trump yet.
Right.
Just saying. I mean, fucking unemployment down, right? Yeah.
Yep. Unemployment down.
Yeah. My taxes were pretty fucking good this year.
They were not bad. Everyone's getting time out. Sidebar. I go off on tangents. Your taxes might be lower on the return at the end of the year, but you're getting more per check throughout 52 weeks that you're working. Pay attention, people. Come on.
Yeah, that's it. That's a big thing, too. It's like, you ever notice... God, fucking A.
Gross.
I know, right?
Ugh.
It's still in my throat. Oh, God.
You want me to... No. Oh, that's hot.
Right?
Yeah. Someone just took a bite of, like, their burger somewhere listening to this. And
you're there to
that just happened.
You're there to just spit in their hand to rub one out.
Oh, there you go.
Right? You ever notice a lot, like, when people are, like, doing, like, these town... Like, especially from the town halls that they had a couple days ago with, like, Bernie Sanders and them two other bitches.
Okay.
Not one person questioned anything they fucking said.
Right.
But fucking the D-man gets up there and they're fact-checking the fuck out of it.
Oh, God.
Like, they're like, good afternoon. And they fucking like, oh, no, it's 6:30.
It's nighttime now.
That's evening now.
It's
Can't trust MAGA.
Oh, God, he's a liar.
Anyways, so dating. No, I would, the girl would ask me, it's like, who did you vote for? I said, and I'm honest. I flat tell them, like, it's like, I voted for Trump.
There's no buffer. There's no, like, does it matter, really?
No, I'm on. Every time I talk to a girl online, I tell her flat out, if you have any questions you want to ask me, no matter how weird you think they are, I'll answer them. I'm a very open and honest person. I have no problem with it. Some girls, they are real with it. How many people have you slept with? Why did your last relationship end? How big's your divot?
This is the first fucking date?
This is before the first date. This is just a conversation
How many
online.
girls have you been with? That we're going straight into that?
Why do we got to get into that?
Why does it have to be sexual? You haven't even seen her face yet.
Are you, like, arguing with yourself right now? What the fuck?
Like, why would that question be, like, one of the main factors?
How big's your dick? That one? Or...
No, not that one. How many girls have you been with?
Oh, how many girls have you been? Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the girls from these online dating sites, they still give it the... they still have hope that people are actually on there for the right reasons. So a lot of these girls, they...
It's not Tinder, right?
No, it's not. It's Bumble. A lot of the girls I've talked to have either slept with one person, no more than 3. And, they're roughly around my age, 26, 27, 28 years old. So it's just, they don't want to be with somebody who's been with like 50 some odd people or 60 some odd people. Or the big question, I don't know.
No one should ever answer.
Yeah.
How many people have you been with? I don't know.
Yeah, couldn't tell you. Lost count.
I know. I'm going to have to check my medical records.
Yeah. Yeah. So
How many times was I on antibiotics from 2001 to 20?
A few years ago, I actually went on a date with a girl, and that one actually went pro. This was pre Who Gives a Shit About Religion.
Right.
And she's a really cool person. She was a single mom, which she was the first person I ever dated that had a kid. So that's a lot of fucking pressure, too.
Do you ask how many kids she has?
No.
Because that should be a question.
Usually on some dating sites, they have just like, do you have kids? Do you want kids stuff? So unless they lie, I kind of already know. Now, if they say, like, do they have kids? Then, yeah, I'll kind of ask a question like, oh, how many kids do you have and stuff like that.
Right.
I always get myself, like, I don't date anyone who has more than one child. Anyways, so I was talking to her and she was pretty fun, cool. But the thing is, like, with her and, like, for us to be, to use the proper term as an adult, to be intimate, if you will. Yeah, in order for us to have sex, she wanted us to get tested. Which I had no fucking problem with it because I know who I've been with and I know they're not fucking trashy bitches.
You almost don't have to worry about girls that ask that question. Be like, oh, you don't mind getting tested, do you? Absolutely not. Which means, I trust you more.
Yeah. Well, see, that's weird too because like when she asked me if I wanted to get tested, I'm like, I have no problem getting tested if you are willing to do the same thing. And she said, yeah. No, she said, no. Like, well,
that's not fair. That's sexist.
That's
not. There's a double standard.
She went. She got tested. She came back clean. I went. I got tested. I came back clean. I had no fucking problem with it. I get their concern and their worry.
This is the date. This is the first date, or this is you've been dating for.
No, this is after probably like second or third date, but it was like a month in.
Okay. So you got to the point where you're like almost going to, be knocking the boots. So she brought up the testing question.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Because fuck, when was this? I was 23 at the time. She was 24. And she still lived at home. Again, she was a single mom. She had dad. Her boyfriend broke up. She moved back home and shit like that. So us really hooking up wasn't really there wasn't a way to do it. Because her bedroom was also her daughter's bedroom, who was right down the hall from her parents' bedroom.
She didn't happen to be like Helen Keller, no?
God, I wish. How would that be?
Oh, no, the daughter. So she didn't hear or see you.
No, her daughter was amazing. Probably one of the best fucking kids I've ever known. Really, really smart.
Awesome.
Yeah, so us like really hooking up and shit wasn't really an idea. Like we made out a lot and shit like that, and we hung out. We went for drives and shit, but we never really, like, it never came up too much until it fucking did. And she's like, "You ever like think about like sleeping together?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, all the time. I'm a guy. I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck." And she's like, "Well, if we really do this, I really want to get tested."
Which reminds me, I need more paper towels.
Right.
Think about it all the time.
Yeah, so I'm like, she's like, I'm really thinking about getting tested. I'm like, well, yeah, go for it. Let me know how it goes. She's like, well, I mean, both of us. I'm like, I'll do it if you do it. And we went. I actually went with Colin. Me and Colin went together.
Nice.
Super gay. Well, first off,
we're trying to get tested.
First off, this is the biggest thing. Not the biggest. I lied. This is the first thing I realized about how shitty fucking Illinois is. Because in Illinois, if you want to go get fucking tested for STDs and shit like that, you have to schedule an appointment and go in and do all this other shit. I went to fucking Indiana and walked right in. It was fucking easy as shit. I called up this fucking health clinic in Indiana. I'm like, hey, listen, I want to be tested for STDs. And they're like, which one? I said, give me the works, whatever. They're like, yeah. I'm like, cool. Do I have to schedule an appointment? She's like, no, just walk in. Cool. So me and Colin went fucking up there. And I was like, hey, I'm here for the STD test. I'll be tested for HIV, HPV, fucking all gonorrhea, I'll just give me fucking everything. I don't care.
Just blood work.
Yeah. So she's okay, cool, blah, blah. Colin walked up and said, what can I help you with? And he's like, give me what he's having. Like it's a fucking drive-through.
Like, give me what he's having. Like,
best part of the whole fucking thing. I paid a $10 copay to have this done.
Yeah.
They mailed me a $20 fucking refund check.
Thank you, Indiana.
Right? Colin ended up paying $100 because his insurance didn't cover it.
Oh my god.
Right? So I made $10, got fucking clean bill of health when it came to STDs, and banged my fucking girlfriend.
Was this who we used to work for once upon a time? Was it that insurance? Or was it like...
Now that we're re-recording, you don't want to mention the name?
I mean, we're talking about STD tests. I don't want to throw...
Yeah. No, it was their insurance, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
One of the best things about that company was the insurance. That was the biggest thing that I missed when I got laid off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The boss was a dick face.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. Still is.
God, stupid.
Yeah.
Apparently he got promoted.
Oh God, yeah. Anyways, so dating.
Trip him in traffic.
Long walk up a short pier.
Biatch!
So yeah, no, I mentioned it and they just went off on it. It's like, so you support a criminal? I'm like, no, I didn't vote for Hillary.
So wait, you did all this and then she finds out that you're a Republican conservative and she's like, fuck you?
No, I'm going back.
Oh.
I'm going back to the original thought about these recent dates.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I don't know what that was. Was that your dog?
No.
Oh, was someone getting laid in your living room?
I don't know.
That's gonna. Hey, delinquents, you heard it too, probably. If we die, it's on my laptop, but you're not gonna know that because I'm not publishing it.
Yeah.
This is a waste of time.
This isn't live. This isn't live. Whatever. So first dates recently and everything. You know, they asked about fucking politics and they fucking ended. They, talk about how, like my views are wrong or miscued because, if I vote for Trump or I'm a conservative, then I don't believe in, free shit. Like free college and free healthcare and legalized marijuana and pro-life and shit like that, which is not wrong, but why does it makes no sense how that defines how a relationship fucking works. Like
it shouldn't.
No, so I'm always open-minded to it. Biggest thing is I never had this conversation with the girl I'm talking to now. We'll call her Cindy.
Cindy.
Call her Cindy. Never had this conversation with Cindy yet, so I'm hoping that she has no care about fucking politics whatsoever. Which, again, with the Hispanic and stuff like that in her and her family and stuff like that, I don't know how much they're affected by it.
There's a lot of like Hispanics that I know that are very pro-Trump because they went through the whole process.
They did the legal way,
the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they see people just flooding in here and doing what they do and, sending money wherever and getting tax-free this, tax-free that, getting Medicare and stuff like that. Yeah. And they're just completely pissed off because they did it the right way. And it does take time. It's not, we're not here for handouts.
Yeah. And what is this shit where, like, when it comes to fucking liberals and stuff like that, Trump, I don't know how honest he was about, how serious he was about, but he agreed to let illegal immigrants in, but they had to go to the
sanctuary cities.
And the liberals were like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
See, lots of people on the left, or the liberals, the Democrats, they were like, they deserve to be here. They're refugees. They're fleeing, persecution and hate, and we need to take them in and treat them like, they need to be treated, and we need to take care of these people because, they're victims of their society from wherever they come from, and we need to take them in. But we want to take them in. This is the liberal view. They want to take them in and put them in red states. So when they put them in red states, those votes flip. Therefore, the Electoral College, if they took, like, Texas, for instance, if you look at voting in Texas, the border cities are all blue. All of the border cities are pretty much blue. And they want to take more people in to vote blue on their platform so they could flip red states and get the Electoral College. So if they were to get the Electoral College votes from Texas, they would never have to worry about, popular vote versus electoral votes because they have fucking Texas, Arizona, New Mexico with all these illegals, or they like to call them, immigrants or refugees flooding into those, red states. But Trump is like, okay, fine. I'm going to take these people like you want, and we're going to take them in, but we're going to put them in sanctuary cities. Here's the kicker. Those sanctuary cities are only in blue states.
California, Illinois.
Yeah. And the Democrats are like, no, you can't do that. We have our own problems. We got to take care of our problems, our homeless, our veterans, blah, blah, blah. And now they're totally like, chasing their fucking tails because it totally goes against their platform of turning red states blue. But if you take these people and you put them in blue states, the popular vote doesn't fucking matter. And the electoral vote, it's already blue. So you don't. They want to flip shit. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about where you came from or your persecution. They're doing it for their own future, for the America that they want, which is not the America that was written over 200 years ago.
But no, I mean it's gonna be okay though, because when the liberals get what they want, quote unquote, there's not gonna be electoral college anymore. That's gonna go away. It's all gonna be popular vote. And then the prisoners are going to fucking vote.
You're going to see...
Because the prisoners deserve the right to vote for our fucking president.
That's fucking stupid. So I go out and I fucking kill a woman, right? So I go in prison, but she's dead. So her vote doesn't matter anymore, so I get her vote? No. If you break the law to that level, you do not deserve to vote. You're a fucking felon. Yeah. It shouldn't fucking count.
Yeah, well, I think the majority of the votes that come out of Illinois, half the people are fucking underground.
Oh, they're ridiculous. Yeah,
I'm not talking about people in hiding.
They're dead.
Fucking people.
They're fucking dead.
Dead fucking people are still fucking voting.
Yeah, they're dead.
Dead people vote more than I do.
If the Democrats do what they want to do in Congress and take away the electoral vote, which was written fucking over 200 years ago, you're going to see a revolution that you've never fucking seen before, or like a civil war that you've never fucking seen before. So you're taking like the majority of the popular vote, like California. There are people in the area of California, like LA, those popular votes by themselves could just completely wipe out people from Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, all Wyoming. All those states won't fucking matter. All their choices, whatever they feel, won't matter. The electoral vote takes every state into account as what they want. So those electoral votes are a consensus of the state, and they go towards the main fucking election process. If you go to the popular vote, those dense areas, those dense blue areas, they completely outnumber the rest of the fucking country. Yeah. The low populous areas, and that's why taking the electoral college out of voting will completely piss off a lot of red Republican gun-bearing Second Amendment fucking Americans.
Yeah, I mean, this whole situation pisses me out completely.
The American Revolution was fought over less than this shit that they're trying to pull now.
Yeah, was the fucking revolution happened over like a 2% tax hike?
Yeah. Yeah. And now you're trying to take away certain amendments. You're trying to get rid of the Electoral College. You're trying to bring in people that aren't even Americans to utilize our tax money to take care of them, and they're not even technical Americans yet. They're not doing it the right way. That's why you're seeing lots of people leave the Democratic platform, because they're taking advantage, and you're hearing all this weird shit coming from the left going into people of lesser educations, welfare, minorities, and those people are realizing that the Democrats have been full of shit this whole fucking time, and now they're switching. It's called Lexit or Brexit and shit like that, and they are leaving the Democratic platform, and they're realizing that the Republican ideal wasn't that bad, because it's America first. Yeah. It's always America first.
Well, it's okay, because I think we're finally getting restitution to all the Native Americans who we fucked over 500 years ago.
That's fucked. What we did to them was complete fucking horrible bullshit. But
see, here's the thing: why don't you fucking find Christopher Columbus, who I'm assuming voted last election anyways?
Yeah.
Why don't you go back to him and demand the money from fucking him? I mean, nothing against Native American or even the African Americans when it comes to like the slavery and shit like that. It's a fucked up situation what they went through hundreds of years ago. But why am I being punished for it?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to pay money out to people who, first off, may not even have a lineage to slavery at all?
It's been so long that there are white people completely walking around with African American blood in their system.
Yeah, it's been proven that fucking Jefferson was banging some black people.
All the time.
Yeah.
He loved it. This whole restitution shit is like completely overwhelmed and stupid. And first of all, the Democrats are saying, oh, we deserve to pay restitution. They're not going to give it to you. You're not going to get a check. There's not going to be an individual check. It's going to be something that is, put into, rural areas, urban areas, welfare. You're not going to see anything. They're just going to money launder it into some weird ass fucking policy that no one's ever going to see and everyone's going to fucking take advantage of. Like welfare, for instance. If you're on welfare for longer than a fucking year, I think you should get drug tested. Welfare is a stepping stone to get you to your next step. I understand life happens, life sucks, people get fired, people can't find a job, and you go on welfare as you try to find another job. People now are so fucking lazy that they're like, you know what? I can make a living off of welfare for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking joke. It just takes advantage of taxpayers.
And there needs to be restrictions now when it comes to like shit like that, like food stamps and things like that, because there should be no reason somebody walks into a fucking store and buys like fucking lobster and fucking seafood and shit like that. Like, I'm sorry, like if you're
drives off in like a Mercedes.
Yeah, if you're so down and out that you need fucking food stamps or government care and stuff like that, get the necessities: eggs, milk, bread, beef, whatever.
What you need to do to survive, to get you to your next step, to get
Diapers,
you to get a fucking job.
Yeah. But to circle the question and to answer your question, I guess, is politics is really fucked up dating.
Apparently.
Yeah.
But you're in a good place now.
I'm in a great place. The podcasts are going great. My new job's amazing. It's starting to rebuild from some downs I've had finance wise and everything. I'm in a great place. It's probably the best place I have been in probably since maybe like August, September of last year. Like 2019 has definitely been a lot better than last year.
Slightly overwhelming, but you're managing it.
Yeah, like I said, the podcasts are going great. The house is being paid for. My diet's going a lot better.
You got a dog and a truck like a red-blooded American should.
America, man.
America.
Fucking America. Fucking merchandise is up at tpublic.com.
Do you get a chunk of this? You get a chunk of this.
The merchandise?
Yeah.
There's a commission, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so TeePublic, you order the product through TeePublic, they create the shirts and they ship them out. And then we get kickback of commission for it and everything. And the only reason we did it is to start raising money for the podcast. We're going to start doing a Patreon. At least for JFW, we're going to start doing a Patreon in the next month or
so. What's a Patreon? Yeah.
Patreon's a way for... Patreon is a way to... people... subscribe to like different tiers, and different tiers like offer them like certain perks and shit. You could have like $1 a month tier where somebody donates $1 to you, $1 a month, and you just like, hey, thank you for doing it, appreciate it. Give them a shout out on the show. You give a tier for $5 a month where you'll put their name in the show notes. $20 a month will give them exclusive content to a additional show that only they could view because of their donation and stuff like that.
That's cool.
It's basically a way to donate to the podcast for them to raise money, and to just get some additional content. A lot of the cosplayers that I've had on my show I did interviews with, they have these Patreons, and pretty much you give them X amount of money a month, and you get like bonus perks. Like they'll send you pictures of their cosplays, set you up for meets and greets. You get sit down conversations with them through Skype and stuff like that. We're gonna do a lot of shout outs and thank yous. We're going to have a certain Patreon tier for like sponsorships. We're going to have a high tier where it's going to be called like the GM tier, where they're going to decide what we do for one show out of the month, like what they want us to talk about, or we do the Freakin' Fives. They're going to get to choose the Freakin' Five for the month. It gives them some control of our show.
Like some sort of like a survey where they choose as a group what talking points.
Yeah, well, the good thing with Patreon, certain tiers you can give limits on. Like the GM tier only has 3 available like places, like three only. Only 3 people can have this tier. That's it. And those 3 people, like, hey, next week's show it's on you. What do you want us to talk about? What do you want the Freakin' Five to be about? Blah 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 blah. Because we still want to do our predictions and stuff like that, because we do our pay-per-view prediction contest.
Right.
We may even have a tier for that where we're going to look into purchasing an actual title belt from Undisputed Belts. It's on Facebook. They sell belts for, X amount of money. We're thinking about purchasing one of those belts, custom made. And it's going to say, like, pay-per-view champ or something like that. And the people who join that, they submit their predictions to every pay-per-view. And the winner at the end of the year, they win this belt. So we're thinking about doing something like that.
That's all. And this will eventually fall under Freaknet completely.
The Patreon's going to be separate to each
individual.
Each podcast on their own. Yeah. But it will be like a Freaknet Studio thing. Like JFW's going to have a Patreon. The money from that's going to go to just Freakin' Wrestling. This Freakin' Show is going to have one. That money's going to go to just This Freakin' Show. The merchandise is split in between, but it's pretty much divided into like thirds, if you will. Like if JFW merchandise sells, me and DJ splits that. That goes to JFW. If This Freakin Show shirts sell, it goes to This Freakin Show. Okay. So that is separated.
But will your TeePublic platform fall under Freaknet for all of your podcasts that fall into Freaknet? Will it be like one?
It doesn't have to.
Would you go to TeePublic and you'll have all the, with whatever link you'll have, like you'll have Just Freakin Wrestling, This Freakin Show, the Gray Area if I join there, the Girls Podcast, whatever you put in there.
It could. So the way TeePublic works is when they sell the shirts and so like that, they say they sell a shirt for like $27. You get like 20% of it back. I think it's like $4 or whatever you get back from that. That on the 15th of every month gets put into a PayPal account. Okay. So the only reason it's called Freaknet Studios right now is because we want to get that name out there. Right. And we want to see how well the store goes, how well it does. Right. Eventually down the road, they're probably going to be separated into two different stores themselves. But this is our way of kind of like doing like a beta testing on how the product sells, who's buying it, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, which I kind of saw coming, I haven't sold any of This Freakin Show shirts yet, but it's because people like wrestling fans like wrestling shirts. Right. I mean, like my fucking wrestling shirt looks like the NWO.
It does.
I love the logo, and this is the shirt that sells. Yeah. I made a custom-made shirt for another wrestler we worked through at SCW. So he has a personal shirt like this. It comes in different colors. But the thing I like about TeePublic, like it's not just T-shirts. It's hoodies. It's baby onesies. Tank tops.
Coffee mugs.
You get on coffee mugs, cell phone cases, laptop cases, and stuff like that.
The freaking tag came out before Seth Rollins has his shirt, which is Seth freaking Rollins.
WWE steals from us all the time.
There should be a fucking kickback. Be like, excuse me, Seth Rollins, sir, Kingslayer, Beast Slayer, you need to give us a little something.
Yeah, there's been certain situations where we will talk about a certain thing on WWE on JFW, and then the following week it happens.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it happens quite a bit. It happens a lot actually.
Oh
man. Certain heel turns and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I'm pretty sure that they're listening to the podcast.
You guys ever think about going into marketing and getting outside sources to invest in you guys?
We look at sponsorships and stuff like that all the time, but the biggest thing when it comes to podcasts and sponsorships is you have to have a certain amount of followers and downloads and stuff like. I can't remember the beard company that was huge.
Like Dollar Shave Club?
No, it's a different one. It's like beard oils and stuff like that.
Gibbs?
I can't do it.
I'm throwing them all out there, so feel free to just jump on the train.
It's like some fucking like lumberjackish kind of fucking beard company. I tried to get a hold of them, see if they wanted, if they'd be interested in sponsoring the podcast, stuff like that, and they said the only way they would do it if we ended up with like 25,000 followers on social media.
On social media?
Yeah.
It doesn't even. What about like listeners a week? No. That shit doesn't even fucking matter.
Because the thing is,
social media being what, like Facebook or
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, yeah.
Oh, all conjoined.
Combined 25,000 followers.
This is where Freaknet might come into play, because if you consolidate all these like good podcasts, which takes a while, because I mean I've only been doing this for like a little bit, but I mean it's growing steadily. Eventually, it might be where it needs to be, but if you take all these podcasts and you throw them under one platform, you have all of that. So the advertising might jump on Freaknet social media based off
and that's the idea. I listen to there's this podcast network called Parcast, and they have like 8 some odd different podcasts about crimes of passion, unsolved mysteries, haunted places, extraterrestrials, assassinations, conspiracy theory, just so many fucking like murder mystery fucking podcasts. There's like 8 or 12 of them. I can't remember how many there are, but they're all under Parcast. The Parcast gets the sponsors. Those sponsors are promoted on all the podcasts, right? So they get the money, and that's an idea that I want to shoot for. Like I want Freaknet Studios to be that platform that helps other people.
It's not that we don't love you freaks or delinquents. It's just that if we're going to keep going, if we're going to keep growing, we need to get a little something.
I want your money. I'll just say it.
Yeah.
I want your fucking money.
Yeah, and then we'll just be better because of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it'll make it worthwhile.
Yeah, well, one of the ideas for JFW, like, again, goes back to the Patreon thing. Me and Jay are, and this is brand new. We just talked about this yesterday. For one of the Patreon tiers, we're going to do an extra show a month, and what we're going to do is we're going to take...
You guys are working weekly, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah,
okay.
we're weekly, yes. We record on Saturdays, release on Saturdays. But we're going to release an additional show a month that you could purchase through the Patreon, that we take, like, a situation, like, about wrestling, and we talk about it, like the death of Owen Hart, the Montreal Screwjob, what happened to Brutus Brody, and shit like that. And we're going to put out podcasts about tragedies.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah. Bret Hart's, super kick, and we're just going to make podcasts about it. And you can purchase that additional, podcast through the Patreon.
Watch. You're going to see do you see who subscribes or buys through Patreon? Would you see who does that? Or is that hidden?
No, I mean it should it should go by username.
Oh, so Vince McMahon, Triple H, grabbing all your shit. Oh man, that'd be funny. Yeah. Well, normally I would do a dad joke of the week, dirty dad joke of the week, and because you're a guest, you are more than welcome to pick which joke you would like to say. If you have one, that'd be great.
So I'm kind of lost in the blend of part 2 or whatever. Did I do my knock joke earlier, or was that in the previous recording?
It was on the previous recording, and now we're just doing it again. And I'm pretending that this is brand new conversation, but it's not.
But we already talked about it earlier. How this isn't a brand new conversation.
We did. So
well, you did.
Yeah,
I was willing to let it go.
It's fine.
But see, that's the difference between you and me. I have no problem lying to freaks.
Yeah.
You can't lie to delinquents.
I can't do it. I
can't lie.
We the people.
That's how you bring back those fucking delinquents, because they love your honesty, and that's why I have my freaks. Yeah. They don't give a fuck what I say.
They don't. But the original idea was good, because you said your joke at the beginning, and I was going to do the dirty joke at the end to split it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But now we're to the point where we're.
No, it's fine. So I get to choose between a dirty joke or a dad joke?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of what the hell the joke of the week, because you did 2 of them a couple episodes ago. You know what? I'm gonna go with the dad joke.
Okay.
I want the dad joke of the week. And I'm glad that you do something like this. It gives you something unique and different, which is pretty cool.
I try. It's got to be something,
What you got to search for one?
Sometimes I have them saved. The good ones. I can't come up with them all the time.
Yeah, I came up with a great knock joke off the top of my fucking head.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've known it since you were like in 2nd grade.
That's a lie. I created that 6 years ago.
You didn't create that.
I created it. Fine, Google it. You find that knock joke on fucking Google. Go ahead.
I will let the delinquents come to you and tell you perfectly.
They don't know what it is. It was on the previous recording.
It was on the previous recording.
Right.
But is it going to be the same one?
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's a good one.
The lost episode. Truly lost. You have no footage of it whatsoever.
I know what the joke was.
I remember what the joke was.
I remember what the joke was.
They don't know what the joke is.
They don't, but they're about to.
Why? You going to use my joke?
You're about to use your joke.
I thought you were doing the joke.
You said you wanted to do the dad joke. I was going to do the dirty joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're giving me a choice between... Oh, yeah, I'll do the dad joke because I don't know any dirty jokes. I'm a Christian, for God's sake.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's laughing right now because you're hilarious.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ach.
Achoo.
Bless you. Ha! Boom!
Okay. Dirty dad joke time. What do you do if your wife starts smoking?
Ooh. I don't know. What do I do if my wife starts smoking?
Slow down and possibly use some lubricant.
That's a good one. I like it.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, and I can't wait to join FreakNet when that is a thing. And
it is a thing.
I look forward to having you on the show again if you want. Hopefully we won't have to record once for shits and giggles.
FreakNet Studios is a thing.
It is. It's an idea, though.
It's a concept.
It's a great concept.
Yeah.
And I am down to help you, get you to that where you need to be.
Well, we're trying to help each other.
Exactly.
Look what I did for you today.
What?
This fucking episode is gonna double in fucking views now.
You think so?
You are welcome.
Okay, well, we hope. We hope.
Yeah.
The delinquents are gonna love you for sure.
The freaks are gonna love me.
I'm okay. The delinquents, they're delinquents. We the people.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me tell them where they can find me.
Let's do it. I thought you told them that when I was going to get the beer at the beginning of the episode.
No, I just told them about me. I didn't tell them where they can find me.
Let's send it.
Yeah, I'm not
plug it.
I'm not gonna plug my stuff in the middle of your show. How rude is that?
I'm gonna do it to yours if I ever get on there.
Well, yeah, you're gonna get on there. Fuck yeah, at the end. If you want to listen to This Freakin Show or Just Freakin Wrestling, either podcast can be found on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podbean, just by searching This Freakin Show or Just Freakin Wrestling. JFW Podcast as well. So check them out.
Check out Travis T. He's fucking hilarious. Well, my delinquents, I love you, and you love me. And thanks for waiting and sitting with me through this fucking mess. And I know there's 40 minutes that are gone, but these minutes that we just did are 10 times better. Because we reiterated, we circled back, and we got everything out there that you guys needed to know. And till next week, I'm Sarge, we the people, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
See ya. I'm out.